Alright everybody, welcome to potentially the last part of this game. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 5-year retrospective. Oh boy, bittersweet. I had a fun time running through all these games. And the reason why potentially last, because originally I wasn't actually going to go through this whole chapter, but then I decided, you know what, why not? Alright, but there's also a few people that I am going to have in though.
Guess who's ready to press play?
Not thing. At least for the first part. Mostly I'm probably going to stick with the Fantastic Four for a bit. With Dr. Morbius.
Beware the living vampire.
I won't let you down! At least I hope not.
Anyways, once again, let's get started. Just gonna check a few things. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, now compared to the main game, you have to access DLC through Shadow of Doom. Alright. Just making sure. Okay, that is turned off. I think I'll still. Oops. I think I'll still do this on Superior. But this is actually probably the longest chapter there is. But it's not super bad. Let's get started.
It is done. Just as we agreed. The Infinity Stones have been secured, far from each other.
And we'll do whatever it takes to make sure no one ever reunites them again.
Yeah, the less I know about where everyone else hid theirs, the better. I've never been great with secrets.
Our discretion might not matter. Thanos may be gone, but others will come seeking the stones soon enough.
I pray to Bas that you are wrong, Doctor. But we need to prepare ourselves for any.
T'Challa, are you there? Panther, come in. Here we go again.
Let's get the Blackbird in the air, X-Men.
Yeah, we got almost all the DLC characters now.
Next stop, Wakanda.
Pardon me for interrupting your rooftop rumble, but your assistance is required.
Pick up the pace, Guardians. Our friends need us.
Huh. I guess Red Skull was wrong. You can go home again. Earth, here we come!
Yeah, lucky us.
Let's go.
We must disable our attackers before they bring the palace down around us.
Doombots.
Obey my will!
Glad that's over. But something tells me it's not over.
So it's out to everybody.
You got something to say?
Glad you made it back for this mission.
Sorry I don't quite share your enthusiasm. I thought we were finally done with this cesspool of a planet. At least for a couple of decades, when those weird little snack cakes that Quill loves finally expire.
You've been to worst place in the universe. What's so bad about Earth?
Oh, you mean other than the endless parade of costumed idiots looking to murder or enslave any living being who stands in their way? Gee, I don't know. How about everything?
Oh, if such a horrible planet, why'd you return to help save it?
Because I got an entire Flarkin galaxy to guard, that's why. And it makes my job a whole lot easier if we can limit the catastrophic events to a world that's already busted beyond repair. You know, like this one.
Phoenix is kind of hard to hear, but oh well.
You got something to say?
It's an honor to fight by your side again.
Same, Captain, but do you have any idea what's really going on here?
Not yet. But I worry that it could merely be the first battle in a whole new war.
Do you think it's just better than the assault on Wakanda?
Could be. When we split up the Infinity Stones, it seemed like a viable solution at the time. But there's a chance that we've just managed to spread our trouble out across the galaxy.
And with all of us here right
The
now,
other stones are currently unprotected. I can only hope that this is an isolated incident, and not the start of another Thanos situation. I'm not sure the universe could survive a repeat performance.
Hey, great to see you again.
I wish it was under better circumstances.
Are you kidding? The band is back together. The Ultimate Alliance rides again. Who's ready for some serious feel-good action?
I'm sorry. You do realize all of reality can be in danger, right?
Yeah, I'm aware. But I also realize that we managed to take down Thanos together not too long ago. Whatever this is, I think our odds are pretty good.
I certainly hope you're right.
I am. I promise. So, could you maybe try to enjoy it just a little? You're seriously bumming me out here.
It is good to have so many
tough.
allies against the forces of evil. We'll need them all.
You seem uneasy, Doctor. What's wrong?
As Sorcerer Supreme, I've become well acquainted with the unique styles of magic inherent to each region of this world. There are forces at play here that threaten to scar this sacred land.
I knew Doom is powerful, but is he also a sorcerer like you?
The Sorcerer, yes, but not at all like me. Victor is adept at the dark arts. The very taste of his arcane energies in the air turns my stomach.
How do I defeat someone with such power by such dark forces?
By clinging to the light. A task which I fear could prove a suitable challenge for some of our Alliance's more recent additions.
My friends, Wakanda welcomes you once again.
Next time, I think we can visit for pleasure instead of business.
Of course. But today, the only pleasure we will find is liberating this blessed land from the clutches of the madman who wishes to defile it.
Are you sure it's Dr. Doom who's behind all this?
It would be foolish to assume otherwise. His mechanical minions bear his own mask, a true testament to his unrivaled ego. This is not the first time Wakanda has been invaded by the monarch of Latveria.
So much for diplomacy. What do you think he's after?
Doom has always sought power greater than that which he already possesses. Thus, there is only one object here that he could be seeking.
An Infinity Stone?
Indeed. And now it is up to us to prevent it from falling into his ironclad hand. Follow me. The necropolis awaits our return. Let us hope that our next visit to its halls is not a permanent one.
Iron Man?
Glad you can make it. We'll need all the help we can get.
Any idea why Dr. Doom would attack Wakanda?
The better question is, why wouldn't we? Wakanda is one of the most technologically advanced nations on the planet. Even I've thought of swiping a few of the Panther's toys when he wasn't watching. But trust me, he is always watching.
Sorry, I just went to grab a sip of water. So you think he's after Wakanda's advanced tech?
Either that, or the country's insanely valuable deposits of vibranium ore. Both are equally enticing. Of course, there is one other option, but I'd rather not think about it.
An Infinity Stone?
Tell me exactly which part of I'd rather not think about it didn't you understand?
Glad to be here on the front lines. How can I help?
You bought a lot more X-Men for the ride. How many of there are you?
To be honest, I've lost count over the years. I remember a day when it was just 5 of us and the professor. That seems like a lifetime ago.
Where was the rest of your team during the Battle of Thanos?
According to Jean, they were trapped inside an artificial reality that existed within the mind of one of our most powerful foes. Wouldn't be the first time.
That sounds unpleasant.
The battles we X-Men fight are rarely pretty. That's just part of being a mutant. What matters is that they made it back in time to help us face what comes next, whatever that may be.
Now before I continue, I gotta look at find something I misplaced. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Found what I was looking for. Let's head down. Hello. Thank you. There's an Necropolis for Doom.
Last time we visited the Necropolis, things didn't end well. Let's not make the same mistakes again.
Oh, great. Doom set up teleporters to bring in more of his tin soldiers. And I think he stole one of my patents.
Oh, what happened? Did the little heroes break the big bad guy's shiny toy? Guards!
Burn! Now, if you were playing on ultimate difficulty, this is where the broken ISO would be. But I accidentally broke it, so... Oops. Can't reclaim that ISO.
Doom yet. We must locate him soon if we hope to prevent him from reaching his ultimate goal. I'll keep my eyes peeled, Doc.
Can't be far now. Keep up the pace, team.
Vault is guarded by my most elite warriors. Even they may prove insufficient against Doom himself.
Okay.
Now that's what I call teamwork.
Ooh, count me in.
Get them out of the way.
Not sure how Doom got all this equipment down here so fast.
Maybe he brought a teleporter to teleport his teleporters. That's what I do.
Shockingly, that actually makes sense.
See? I'm not all just good looks and sweet moves.
Hold that thought.
Ah, great. This again. Wasn't there a shut-off valve last time? Fronting Doom. Let's go.
This chamber is sealed by Wakandan magic older than recorded history. How quaint. But countering it is child's play to one as versed in the dark arts as Doom. You shall pay for that transgression with your lives.
You are no match for Doom's power, let alone his genius.
Sorry, but I think I've got you beat on both fronts, Vic.
The future of Latveria depends upon Doom's victory this day.
Such wanton destruction is beneath Doom.
When will you see? The only true hero here is Doom. You are wasting your time, fools. Doom always prevails.
Perhaps in some alternate reality that is true. But certainly not in this one.
Doom has grown weary of his pathetic destruction.
Doom will rise again. Enough! Doom has a world to conquer. And there shall be no place for you in it.
What? Are you serious? How many crew-tacking times are we gonna get banished to the armpits of the universe? I mean, I can't be the only one bugged by this, right?
Clearly not.
It's the rival of Marvel's first family.
Ha! Look who the insectoids dragged in.
About time you guys got here.
We have a universe to save.
Don't we always?
You have my undivided attention.
Extremely convenient that the Fantastic Four were here to save us from the alien horde.
I have worked closely with Reed Richards and his family over the years. If I have learned one thing about them, it is that they always have a way of turning up when you need them the most.
No, I'm certainly happy that we need their help against Doom.
There are few who have had more experience facing Victor Von Doom than the Fantastic Four. We have not merely gained additional allies. We have found the world's foremost experts in Doom's devious ways.
And with the Soul Stone and Doom's possession, these things are bound to get more devious, right?
Doom is more than a ruthless tyrant and a powerful sorcerer. He is also a master strategist. Whatever his plan may be, I am certain it is already further in motion than any of us realize. Let us hope it can still be stopped.
Got something to say?
You know anything about this crazy place?
Oh yeah. I visit the negative zone all the time, when I'm not busy cleaning up the streets or taking out mob bosses.
Seriously?
No, you idiot. Do I look like the kind of guy who hops between dimensions for fun?
Alright. Just drink water. You don't look like a guy who has anything for fun.
You're wrong there. Just give me some ammo and point me towards someone or something threatening innocent lives. Then I'll show you a party.
And then, yep, Iceman and... Oh, it's the Fantastic Four.
Hey there, how's it going?
Better than obvious. How you holding up?
I'm totally chill. Seriously, my body instantly adjusted to the frigid temperatures in this weird void of a dimension. But you guys have got to be freezing.
It's different climate than Wakanda.
Well, you could always go stand next to the Human Torch to try to warm yourself up. That guy might as well add something worthwhile to the team for once.
You two don't get along?
The whole fire and ice thing didn't clue you in? Honestly though, even if our powers weren't polar opposites, our personalities would still clash. Johnny thinks he's the funniest, most charming hero around, but he seems to forget that role is already taken by yours truly.
Okay, I ain't gonna say anything about that. I'll switch it.
It's certainly nice to see some familiar faces around these parts.
I can imagine. Actually, no, I can't. How long have you been trapped here?
Hard to say. Time works differently in the negative zone. My husband has a complex equation for calculating the temporal variances. But let's just say we've been here long enough.
Guess that makes sense why you missed the whole Thanos situation.
Thanos? Well, the fact that you're still alive means you must have handled him well enough without us. And we had threats of our own to deal with.
Let me guess, Doom?
Exactly. We were pursuing him across multiple dimensions as he gathered up the pieces of a dead space god. Victor has never been one to think small.
What if Doom happened to find a means to reanimate a cosmic giant?
The fact that you're asking suggests that he probably already has, which means we'd better get back to Earth as quickly as possible. While there's still an Earth to get back to.
Reed?
You look like you have questions.
Too many to count. More importantly, where are we?
This is the negative zone. To put it simply, it is an alternate dimension composed completely of antimatter.
How'd you end up in this place?
We were chasing Victor Von Doom across the multiverse as he collected the scattered remains of a fallen Celestial. When we reached the negative zone, our ship suffered a catastrophic failure. Doom escaped back to our reality. We weren't so lucky.
Wait, you're saying Doom has an Infinity Stone and a Celestial?
Victor managed to locate an Infinity Stone. Fascinating. We missed far more than I anticipated during our unexpected exile. If Doom manages to use that stone to revive the Celestial, the ramifications will be disastrous. Not just for Earth, but perhaps for our entire plane of existence.
Not how we get back to stop him.
I'm in the process of constructing an interdimensional bridge from key components we salvaged from our ship. It's nearly complete. I just need a suitable cosmic power source. And I think I know exactly the place to find one.
Ben?
Glad you came to save the day. I sure couldn't.
What do you mean?
I'm supposed to be an ace pilot, right? Instead, I ended up crashing our fancy ship and stranding us in this freak show of a dimension.
I'm sure your team doesn't blame you.
Hey, they ain't just my team, pal. The FF are my family. Reed and Susie. Heck, even her annoying kid brother Johnny. They took me in as one of their own when no one else would. The fact that I might have put him in danger breaks my rocky heart.
I'm sure Mr. Fantastic is a solution to get everyone back home, right?
Of course he does. Stretcho always has a million backup plans in that big brain of his. But this time, I think I'm gonna let him steer the ship. Meanwhile, I'll stick to the only skill that ain't never failed me. Punch and stuff to pieces.
Human Torch.
This is quite a search party. You guys must have really missed me.
Sure, if that's what makes you feel better.
Look, I'll take any kind of comfort I can get right now. My brother-in-law drags us to the negative zone all the time to run his zany experiments. But even after all these years, this place always makes my skin crawl.
Not a big fan of the alien bugs, I take it?
Less a fan of their boss, Annihilus. That guy has caused us more trouble than you can imagine. His cosmic control rod lets him command a huge bug army, which apparently comes in handy when your only goal is the utter annihilation of everything.
How do we defeat him?
Take away his power at the source, I guess. But even without Annihilus controlling him, those swarms won't stop coming until they've eaten their fill. So, if you don't want to be on the menu, you should probably help us find a way home quick.
Switching to the Fantastic Four. All I played was with Doom. Let's do this.
I only have one simple goal: to fix everything.
Stand clear. I've got this.
Flame on! It's clobbering time!
And they're all in their future Foundation outfits. I'm gonna switch it to their default outfits. Too bad this costume is kind of locked because MUA3 never decided to patch them in because of some glitchy files. But yeah, it was supposed to be a red version of this outfit. And also one of the gallery pieces actually too. Oh yeah, they do have their red outfit. Let's go. So it's Reed first.
In order to activate the interdimensional bridge, we'll require an adequate energy source. Annihilus's cosmic control rod should provide the power we need.
Oh, this thing is pinwheel.
Allow me.
You know, I really hate being the flame when there's so many moths around.
Somebody call an exterminator?
Despite their aggressive nature, these insectoids are truly intriguing specimens.
That's why I love you, Reed. You always manage to find the bright side when we're about to be eaten alive.
Burn them! Burn them all! Well, it ain't no yellow brick road, but something tells me we should follow this path.
solve this? No matter how many times we venture into the negative zone, there are always new wonders to behold.
Is this what you'd consider a wonder, Reed? Because if so, we have two different definitions of that word.
True! Oh, Christ! Even the baby bugs are hideous. Things about to get a whole lot uglier.
Goes against all my instincts, but the only way to stop them is to crush their eggs before they can hatch.
Oh, great! They make them with wings now, too?
Look out! The insectoids are attacking from the skies now as well.
You can fly.
You see me?
Oh, wow.
Now you see me?
Oh yeah, her Phantom Step. Basically, she can go invisible, and then you can. Then
Blindside.
she has a force ball or telekinetic force field ball.
You forced my hand.
Oh, concussive blast, and then this is the shield. I think reflects projectile attacks. Mr. Jumping attack. Oh, it should just.
Total blindside. Total blindside.
Oh, man. That weird goo they're drinking is restoring their health.
Exposure to these antimatter deposits seems to reverse these arthropods' ability to regenerate vitality. Perhaps we can use that to our advantage.
Who wants some?
Yeah, basically these crystals, if you throw them near the orange pod still, go away. Now let's go up here. Time to play with Johnny. Nope.
This is where I've been constructing my interdimensional bridge. Once it's fully powered, it should return us safely back home.
Fire dash. Ring of fire.
I'm starting to wonder when we was gonna find a real challenge in this place.
Only you would think that surviving a dimension full of hungry alien insects was too easy then.
Well, you know me, Susan.
Not so hot.
Oh, so it could provide a healing field too. Oh, he still has his flame right. He looks like he has. I was like, what happened to his flame attack? His flamethrower attack. I was like, I didn't know he could do this. Oh, this is fun. Because he still has fireballs. And you can hold it too, so yeah, you could waste no energy. I think this was kind of broken. I didn't even know he could do this. Oh. What a... Hold on. Let's do Ring of Fire. Burn, baby, burn. Alright. Alright. Oh, bullet stream. Who has bullet stream? Well, I only know one person has bullet stream, so... Let's get back to the main pathway, buddies. I'll use the thing in a sec.
We're getting close to Annihilus. Can you guys hear the creepy chattering in the back of your brains too, or is it just me?
Interesting. That object was a physical manifestation of pure antimatter.
Then I guess it don't matter that we busted it.
We still need to use caution. Exposure to antimatter could have potentially devastating results.
I'm on fire today!
Total blindside. Total blindside. Total blindside.
Yeah, Ben is the only one who's basic a combo attack string ends with a heavy attack. The usual slam, a charge attack, ground slam, push, and my favorite ability, rock. It's really just good for like one section.
I think we've found the insectoid's breeding grounds.
That is totally not something I ever want to think about, sis.
Then it's a good thing thinking is so far down your list of superpowers, kid.
Clear everybody out of the way.
If we hope to survive Annihilus's hordes, we can't allow ourselves to hold back.
Squash all bugs. Got it!
Even I could have come up with that plan, big brain. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Uh-oh. Johnny died.
Back in action! Time to turn up the heat!
Oh yeah, there's a way to just keep bouncing forever. Okay, that takes care of that nonsense. Boing, boing. Okay, I had to do that at least once. I think we're near a nihilist now. Yep, we're near a nihilist.
So glad you came, heroes. Annihilus has millions of mouths to feed. Let the feast begin! Sorry, ugly. Supper time's canceled. It's clobbering
time.
Once we have consumed you, we will devour your dimension for dessert!
My abs are losing definition just thinking about all those empty calories.
Now you shall be exterminated!
If our species have one thing in common, Annihilus, it's that we aren't eradicated easily.
My children have waited an eternity for a feast as grand as this!
Well, my children are expecting us home in time for dinner, so let's get this over with,
Flee back to your pathetic dimension while there is still flesh on your bones!
Whoa, is that an option? Because if it is, I'm okay with that.
Total blindside.
Merely delay your fate! None will survive my annihilation wave!
I've seen that future, Annihilus. I'm glad to squash it before it hatches.
Perhaps I can contribute.
Wait! My cosmic control rod! How?
Poor guy. Never saw it coming.
I believe you should start running now.
Well, he certainly saw it going. And he doesn't seem happy about it.
Devour them, my children! And return to me what is mine!
This seems like the ideal time to make a strategic retreat.
Take that! Whoa! Talk about a hot pursuit!
Hey, Matchstick! Less jokes, more flames!
The rod should power the interdimensional bridge. Now, it's just up to us to make it to the other side. And to make sure no one follows us home.
Yeah, about that, Stretcho. Whose home did you send us to exactly?
Latveria. I'm feeling alright to continue on, actually, so I guess this would be the finale chapter. Because this is actually where I was going to leave, but, like, I think I'll just finish the story. But first, I'll be right back. Alright, let's go. Let's talk to everyone first.
They said it wasn't gonna happen, but I kept the faith, and here we are, rocking some sweet DLC action.
What are you talking
What
about?
are you blathering about this time, Wade?
You know, DLC. Deadpool loves Cable. You and me back together, Nate, just like the good old days.
Those days were not what I'd call good.
Potato, paste pot, pedo. What matters is we've got ourselves a massive crisis to prevent, and you and I have pouches full of weapons. And some other assorted knickknacks that probably won't be nearly as helpful, but let's focus on the weapons.
If we're really facing off against a Celestial, even my full arsenal won't be enough to prevent an extinction-level event.
I've got an extra sword stash somewhere uncomfortable. I don't usually like to share, but for you, I'll make an exception.
We're not partners, Wade. Never have been, never
Partner.
will. Get that through your disease-addled brain.
Okay, fine. Have it your way. But could we at least put our differences aside and fight in a convenient squad of 4 while everyone else in our alliance seemingly abandons us until a pivotal moment?
If I agree, will it finally shut you up?
Oh, I think you already know the answer to that one, Cyclops Jr.
Right. Didn't think so. But we're wasting time and I'm all out of options. I'll take what I can get.
Aw, Nate. You always did know how to make a girl feel special. They said
What do
you
if we're really
I've got
we're not
Oh, but
Let me see that again.
What are you
you know,
those days
potato and some other
if we're really
I've got an extra sword stash somewhere uncomfortable. I don't usually like to share, but for you, I'll make an exception, partner.
we're not
Okay, but could we at least put our differences aside and fight in a
Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's a fourth wall break from Deadpool there.
That can't be right.
What is it, Gene?
I'm not sensing any psychic activity in this entire village. It's as if every mind in Doomstead has gone silent.
That is disturbing.
It gets worse. I can sense an intense concentration of cosmic energy coming from Doom's castle. I haven't felt anything this powerful since the Phoenix Force.
Great. Oh, great. Then we better make sure he isn't able to use it against
I
us.
learned firsthand that no one really ever truly uses power on that scale. It's the power that uses us.
Blade.
need something.
Might be nice to be back under the full moon, right?
Why? Because I'm a vampire. Yeah, that ain't how it works for me, kid.
Well, it's not what I thought.
I'm a daywalker. Part vamp, part human. That means daylight don't hurt me. To me, the night is just when my next shift starts. Sending more bloodsuckers back to the grave.
Do you think there are any vampires here?
Newsflash. There are vamps everywhere. So whenever you happen to make it through the night without getting your damn neck bit, all it means is I'm doing my job right. You're welcome.
Never abandon your service again, I swear. Oh, hey, what's up?
Everything alright?
Yeah, sorry. I was just talking to Khonshu.
There's no one else here.
Khonshu is all around us. He's the Egyptian moon god who granted me my powers. And let's just say he was not thrilled that I went off to another dimension without telling him first.
Why not?
Someone has to be his fist of vengeance here on Earth. But it's all okay now that I'm back under the moon where I belong. I'm in his good graces, up to full power, and ready to deliver his justice.
Morbius.
What can I do for you?
You know anything about where we are?
It appears we are in Doomstad, the capital city of Latveria. In many ways, this humble village reminds me of my childhood in Greece.
Ah, yes. Dr. Morbius, or Dr. Morventime here, is from Greece. Have you ever visited Latveria before?
I'm afraid not. Latveria's monarch strictly controls the nation's borders. No one enters the country without his permission. nor does anyone ever leave.
Are you saying he keeps a citizen prisoner here?
Those who live here adore their king. Despite their modest lives, they wish nothing more than to prove their undying loyalty, even though they are only repaid with the cruelty of their master.
Shouldn't we try to save them from his tyranny?
Perhaps. But can you ever truly rescue one who refuses to believe they are in danger?
What's on your mind, mon ami?
It's too quiet around here, don't you think?
Don't bother me none. Folks want to leave their homes unguarded, that's on them. How we take advantage of that situation, that's on us.
You're not sincerely robbing a village entire middle of all of this, are you?
Once a thief, always a thief. Qui say, maybe we get lucky and find someone got a secret weapon they was planning to use against their beloved ruler.
Oops. Sorry, that was the wrong button.
What's up? No. Once a thief,
I have a feeling the people of Latveria are a lot more loyal to Loom than you are to anything.
Don't you go counting gambit out now, Shay. Gonna be plenty of chances for me to prove myself soon enough, I guarantee.
I say. Before I do anything, I gotta just check one thing, so just gear with me for a second. Alright. Let's continue on with the Fantastic Four, and I'm probably gonna rock these people.
Doom towering over the village. It won't be easy to get inside.
Okay.
Victor hasn't left us much of a choice.
The Latveria Welcoming Committee is out in full force.
I was starting to worry old Vic didn't love us anymore.
Oh, I'm certain he's just as thrilled to see us as ever.
Here we go.
Ooh! Someone's been souping up their weapons of mass destruction.
Too bad Doom didn't upgrade their stupid faces while he was at
I'll solve this.
You forced my hand.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. These laser fields. You either jump them or just be very good at
Clearly,
it,
Doom
dodging.
was prepared for any invaders. Those ion
Or
beams
if you're just lazy
capable
like
of
me, you
slicing
do
right through
things
even
rock
Ben's
move
rocky
and
hide.
just run
Yeah,
through.
sorry, Stretcho, but that's one theory I ain't about to put to the test.
Sorry, I'm kind of lazy about this because I never liked the laser sections. Knock, knock, Doom. Here we are.
I'll cover you. The arsenal on these Doombots has gotten a significant upgrade. Thank goodness for invisible force fields.
Woo, baby.
You're gonna just leave them bombs lying around? We'll be glad to take them from you.
Oh, bomb. That Varian missile. Oops. Oh, he dodged. Missiles are real good at doing their job. Uh-oh. Burn, baby, burn. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Well, this clearly shouldn't be happening. There should have been a box here. I got in the way.
Time to turn up the heat. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking.
on the edge.
Now we're cooking.
Okay, let's clear those guys, and now. Ow. Huh. There we go.
Yeah.
It's just as I feared. Those are the pieces of the fallen Celestial. We can only hope Doom was unable to locate the complete set.
Alrighty then. Let's go back to the thing, because we're about to get, lasered. Fielded.
More laser blasting robots? I'll cover you. Remind me to cancel our family vacation to Doomstadt next year.
Sorry, I don't feel like going through laser fields today.
This rocks!
Knock knock.
Time to melt some circuits.
Victor seems quite intent to make sure we don't interfere with his plans.
If Doom thinks we're getting taken down by an army of android imposters, he doesn't know us at all.
Busted up enough of these decoys already. When am I gonna finally get my fists on the real deal?
These tin cans keep coming. How many of these things did Doom build?
Mass production on this scale vastly increases the likelihood of fatal design flaws.
In other words, keep hitting them till they fall apart.
Like you had to tell me that twice!
Oh, I like playing Missile Command. Get away from me.
Time to think big.
I'll cover
It's over? But I was just getting warmed up.
Knock knock, Doom.
you. It seems someone is expecting us.
Man, we haven't been to Castle Latveria since, well, 2, I guess.
Plans. We can't allow that.
Well, not the castle itself, but at least Latveria in particular. Excuse me. Drink of water. Alright. Let's keep moving. Sorry, didn't want to deal with that nonsense.
What is this contraption?
Do I look like the big brain in the family? On second thought, don't answer that.
Ooh, missiles. I think I'll take one.
This rocks!
Oh, here we go.
Richards, you never could resist meddling in my affairs, could you? Alas, you are too late. Behold the ultimate victory of Doom!
Victor, you have to stop this madness. Whatever you've done to your people, it isn't
My
worth...
noble subjects are loyal to their nation and their master. To ensure Liberia's eternal glory, they would gladly give their lives. But, as a benevolent ruler, Doom asked only for their souls. You so-called heroes have failed this world too many times. There is only one who is fit to rule. Tonight, Doom shall claim his rightful place. And he shall not rise alone!
Uh-oh. See if I can do it without Rocky Boy.
Doom's retreating to the castle's upper levels.
Probably wants a better view of the Armageddon.
We have to reach him and convince him to stop this madness before he can fully restore the Celestial.
Okay. Sorry, I ain't dealing with this shit right now. Now, hold your horses, because I'm going to have to ISO manage right now. Yep, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Jammed me up. Alright, now we're back. Let's keep moving.
These readings don't make any sense. Unless... There's no time to waste. We need to find Doom and put an end to this. The fate of the universe itself may depend upon it.
Coming through!
Ow.
Whatever that machine is, it's glowing now. And when Doom's involved, glowing is never good.
Forced my hand.
Out of my way!
Allow me! Problem solved. Not so I'll solve this. Find out. I'll solve this. I'll solve this. I'll solve this.
Compared to that Celestial, Doom's army suddenly doesn't look nearly as imposing.
They may not be driven by the power cosmic, but I assure you, these Doombots are as deadly as ever.
Ooh.
Coming through! Coming through! Coming through! Coming through! Out of my way!
Johnny. Oh, great. Here we go again.
Celestial is reassembling faster than anticipated. If we don't hurry, our chances of surviving this conflict will drop exponentially.
This rocks!
More bugs? Ha! Okay. Who left the door to the negative zone open?
I've had apartments with roaches bigger than these. This rocks! This rocks! This rocks! This rocks!
Ah, this should help. Uh-oh.
That's odd. The rift just closed on its own.
I'm sure Reed's already figured out a dozen reasons why. None of which I will ever hope to understand.
I'll cover you.
There you are.
Now we're cooking.
You see me?
Ben.
This rocks!
Anyone else feel like we're wasting our time fighting these drones?
As long as I ain't getting zapped by some oversized spaceman, bring on the Doombots!
Reed, there's gotta be some crazy, science-y way to shut these things down, right? Please?
I'm afraid not. Our control signal is so heavily encrypted, we'd be vanquished long before I could ever disrupt it.
Doom's tried to defeat us more times than I can count. He's always failed. As long as we're together, he doesn't stand a chance.
I hope you're right.
I wouldn't give the...
Total blindside.
Time to think big.
Now we're cooking.
you.
Time to think big.
I'm on fire today!
Allow me.
Let me in on this!
Contribute.
Great, more of these guys. Any of these two fools have rockets? Yep. That could have gone way better. So time for part 3 of this thing. Time for another rocky encounter.
Looks like someone has their head back in the game.
Glad you found some humor in the situation, Johnny. This Celestial is no joking matter. If Doom restores it to full power, the whole planet's in peril. And that's just the beginning.
Time for the final boss, second to final boss fight. A celestial head.
Too late. Doom has done it. He's revived a Celestial.
Huh. Then how's about we break his new toy back into pieces again?
Huh. I actually agree with one of Ben's plans. Maybe it really is the end of the world.
If it is, little brother, we're not going down without a fight.
Whoa! Celestials sure are a heck of a lot bigger than I remembered.
And this is only what we perceive them to be. In actuality, a Celestial's true cosmic form is virtually unfathomable to the human mind. Thus, we process their appearance in a way we can comprehend, so as to prevent every one of our synapses from simultaneously rupturing.
Hey, I don't care what the big guy looks like. All I care is what he feels like beneath my fists. Wait, cosmic beings can still get punched in the face, right?
Maybe. But even if you got close enough, I'm not convinced he would ever feel it. Blindside. Total blindside. Total blindside. Total blindside.
Now we're cooking.
Oh yeah, this is where we would throw the negative zone rocks.
It's a lot tougher now that he's back in one piece.
Now we're the ones falling apart at the seams. How's that variety?
Celestials can channel limitless cosmic energy, and the Soul Stone is providing it with an endless reserve. If we can limit that power, we might be able to bring it down.
When we do, let's try not to bring it down directly on top of Latveria. Doomed his citizens in the crossfire. But it's up to us to make sure they don't become casualties.
Coming through!
Hold on.
Now we're cooking.
Oh, good, we're done. So now the final assault on Doom. Let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Doomsy, we're home.
Now that the Celestial is down, we can take the fight straight to Doom.
If that Celestial is incapable of delivering the final judgment you children deserve, Doom shall take matters into his own hands. Clearly, no other being is worthy of such vast cosmic power. Thus, Doom must transcend his mortal flesh.
God Emperor Doom.
And become a god himself.
Doom is your emperor now. Your new god. Kneel before him or feel his wrath.
If you think I'll submit to the will of any man, then you don't know me at all, Victor.
Waiting for him. Only Doom has the power and the vision to reign supreme.
I'll be honest, bro. That was a lot more intimidating when you had an armored space giant backing you up.
Total blindside.
Avengers clones. Great. He's gonna do Fantastic Four clones like he did last game. The time he did this.
Even a mind as powerful as mine can't process this level of cosmic energy without eventually shattering.
This world will be reshaped with his image.
Oh, that's gonna be one ugly world!
Gambit never been one to play by the rules, why you think he's done that?
Power of the Celestial crosses through every cell in Doom's body. You are nothing compared to his glory.
My family's cells have been coursing with cosmic energy for years now, Victor. You're just finally catching up.
One mighty punch from the Thing to knock the sense out of Doom.
It cannot be. This was Doom's destiny.
Yeah, well, my destiny was to be a supermodel. Life don't always go as planned, Doomsy.
Even so, life is always precious. Especially the lives of those we've sworn to protect.
A lesson you'd be wise to remember, now that your subjects have their souls back, Victor.
Our pals from S.H.I.E.L.D. are inbound. We'll get his royal pain into custody and...
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Tony. Not yet.
Reed, what are you...
When we were all in Doom's lab earlier, I noticed some troubling data on his scanners.
Of all the freaky things in that lab, you picked the data? Classic Reed.
The power signatures being recorded were so intense that even Doom's instruments couldn't accurately decipher them. I fear that your recent encounter with Thanos and the Infinity Stones may have reawakened ancient cosmic forces, and they might be...
headed here, to Earth. Doom felt them too. They have witnessed our power and they seek to restore the cosmic balance by removing us from the equation. But fear not. Doom shall lead your pathetic assemblage of heroes to glorious victory against them.
Hard pass, but thanks anyway.
Yeah, I'm with Torch. You know Doom can't ever be trusted.
But his motivations to protect Latveria, in his own twisted way, have always been clear. And if Victor is concerned enough to consider joining our alliance, then the threat must be even more serious than I anticipated. We may have survived this battle, but a much bigger one is on the horizon. And there's only one way to survive it. Together.
And that is the game. Wow. 5 years. 3 games. Can't wait for the next one if that ever comes out. Although rumor states that it has been in development since 2 years ago. Development is the key word though. Anyways, well, yep, that's gonna be it for me. I do not believe any of my friends are on right now. You know, I do not see them, unfortunately. So I guess this is where we're gonna stay. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.